Hello everyone, today I'll be reviewing a couple of drugstore makeup products that I've recently started using and loving. All of the products I have with me today are amazing to use every day, and some of them are especially great for the summer months. So let's just get right into it. First is a L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion Natural Glow Enhancer, and I have the shade Deep. I did get this product with an intent to use it as a Drunk Elephant debronzy dupe, and although they're pretty different products, they both can give you a similar result. For a quick comparison, the Glotion is more sheer and glowy and has more of a neutral undertone, while the debronzy drops is more darker with warmer undertone. The Glotion is a lightweight, glowy liquid cream product that spreads easily and feels almost hydrating as you rub it into the skin and sets well without feeling thick or greasy or leaves any kind of residue. It just leaves a sheen of glow and a slight tint of color without any visible chunky glitters that's perfect to use under makeup as a glowy primer or as a highlighter in certain points. The pigment is pretty sheer, which makes it natural and gives a perfect amount of glow, which I love. Next up is a Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Concealer, and I have the shade Light. I've heard some good reviews about this product, so I wanted to try it out for myself, and it lives up to its positive reviews. First, I love the tube packaging and the round applicator tip because it's different from typical concealer packagings. And I also love that the applicator tip isn't flimsy or flexible because it makes it easier to target and apply. And the round tip applies a larger amount of product on the skin, but I like to scrape a lot of it off before applying because I like to build up smaller amount at a time, and that works great as well. The formula is lightweight with some great coverage. I conceal under my eyes and on some spots, and it stays smooth and does not dry all day, which is the biggest pro for me. And I was surprised to see how well this concealer covered my dark under eye circles and some spots without looking or feeling like a high coverage concealer at all, with a natural skin-like finish. But the one downside is that although I was able to find my shade, I've heard that the shade range isn't as great, so it can be confusing and challenging to find a shade match for some people, which is disappointing. But overall, the formula looks and feels just like skin with great coverage, so it's one of my top favorite concealers I've tried. Next is a e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, and I have the shade Light. It's a loose powder which can get a little annoying to use, but the product itself is good. Just like the name, it's a powder that doesn't completely mattify everything. It sets and slightly mattifies some glow, but not all of it. It helps to set the makeup without getting rid of all the glow, which is great especially for glowy summer looks. It has tiny glitter particles and almost pearly that are not chunky or visible, that helps to keep the glow. I'm usually not the biggest powder user unless I'm using a super glowy and or emollient based product, but since it's hotter outside, this product is becoming handy to set my makeup in certain places. Then I have the Pixi On The Glow Blush in the shade Ruby. This is definitely one of my favorite products from this video, and it's mostly because of the shade. It's a nice cherry red/pink shade that fits the summer season perfectly. It gives a nice juicy bright pop of color to my cheeks with a glowy finish from the cream formula. I think the color of the cap perfectly represents the actual color of the product. It's not all the way red, but it's pinky red, which makes it very wearable. I like to use a brush on the stick and then apply a sheer layer on my cheeks for a natural pop of color. I also love putting it on my chin and around my forehead, just like how I would with a bronzer to tie it all together. It's also very pigmented, so a little goes a long way and lasts all day. The price is on the higher side for being a drugstore product, but you also get an incredible amount of product in return, so that evens out. So I would highly recommend this product for this summer season. Then for lips, I first have the Nyx Slip Pencil in the shade Natural. I was never a big fan of lip liners until recently, and I've been loving the look of a natural lip liner with a sheer balm or a gloss. The shade is a perfect natural color for my lips, but since it's my first lip liner, I can't say much about this specific product other than that I'm enjoying it, and I'll keep trying other lip liners as well. Lastly, I have the Wet n Wild Rose Comforting Lip Color in the shade Taffy Daddy. It's a sheer tinted glossy balm that could be built up for more shine and color. I definitely love this product because of how nice it feels on the lips. It is, just like its name, so comfortable on the lips no matter how much you build it up, and it's also very glossy, especially the more you build it up. It also comes in a clear shade for anyone who's looking for just a glow without the tint. Also, the packaging and the formula reminded me of the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum, so when I compared them by side, I was surprised by how similar they were. Even the shades were pretty similar, which made it easier to compare. First, they both have the similar packagings, and they both melt and glide on the lips so smoothly with similar color payoffs and feels nice and comforting on the lips with shiny finish. The main difference is that the Mario one has a plumping cooling sensation and the Wet n Wild one does not. Some small differences are that the Mario one feels just a hair bit thinner and more serum-like, just like its name, and it's also just a bit more glossy, but I wouldn't have recognized it if I hadn't compared them by side. The overall feel and the finish is extremely similar, so I'd say it's a great dupe, especially for around $5. And also, the lip product goes super well together with the NYX lip liner, so it's been my go-to lip combo these days, and I highly recommend this lip combo for this summer as well. And that was, everyone, my review of the drugstore makeup products that I've recently been using and loving. I've honestly been really enjoying every single one of these makeup products and really realized once again how amazing the drugstore makeup products qualities are at some amazing price points. I can't wait to try more, and I hope you'd all try some of these products this summer as well. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video. Bye!